here we are with Life is Strange reunion. I honestly did not like PE that much. PE was probably my least favorite game out of all of them in this series. But I don't know. I have hope for this one. I have kept away from any kind of spoilers for this one. All I know is that Chloe Price appears in this, and that there is a fire at Caledon University. That's about all I know about this game. I know there were some footage releases, there were some interviews that happened. I did not look at any of that. All I know is what I just said. So, this will be moderately uh, blind playthrough. I don't know if it's completely blind, somewhat blind, and we'll have fun with it, won't we? Okay. So, I think and I hope the audio is nice because I tested that just now. Uh, cool. Let's start a new game.
My name is Max Caulfield.
Yay!
I came back to Arcadia Bay to study photography at Blackwell Academy. But it was there I started having visions.
Oh, you don't
Visions
say.
of the town being wiped out by an impossible
Oh
storm.
no.
I fled to the bathroom to compose myself, but instead witnessed something awful.
I have to pause for a second because my mouse. Where's my mouse? My mouse is being good.
Instinctively reaching out, I discovered I could rewind time.
The girl Max saved
Runtime.
was me.
Chloe Price and I
Hey,
were
that's not how it
childhood
works.
best friends.
Hey,
We
Phil.
grew close once more as we reveled in Max's strange new powers.
We discovered I can freely rewind up to a few minutes at a time. And if I concentrate on a photo, I can travel much further into the past, projecting my mind back into my younger body.
But we also learned that making significant changes to the past can have devastating consequences for the present.
With the aid of my power,
Consequences.
we solved the disappearance of Chloe's friend, Rachel.
But even though we brought Rachel justice,
Did we
Max's
bring
twisting
Rachel
of time
justice, or did we just,
had a cost. The storm.
brush over it?
Looking down into Arcadia Bay from the lighthouse as the storm raged, I truly believed the only way to save everyone else was for Max to rewind back to that fateful bathroom and let me die.
I
You
was
guys are much
forced to
more
make
mature
an
version.
impossible choice.
Rihanna's version
Save
is,
Chloe
I think it's
or
matching
save Arcadia
her
Bay.
age, I would say.
After everything that happened, I didn't use my powers for years. I lost myself in photography, a career that brought me to Vermont's prestigious Caledon University. At the invitation of its president, Yasmin Fayed. Being an artist in residence, I worked with some incredible students and staff. Like Amanda Thomas, the lively stand-up comedian who works at the Snapping Turtle, and Vin Lang, Yasmin's assistant and then
Vin
leader
whoever.
of the mysterious
Vin, I don't like him.
Abraxas Society.
I don't like
Most
him at all.
importantly, I became close
This is
friends
my
with
favorite
Moses Murphy,
This
a
is my-
nerdy astrophysicist, and Safi Llewellyn Fayed, a
Oh.
glamorous student of poetry, and Yasmin's daughter.
Then, tragedy struck. After a night of stargazing, Max found Safi murdered.
For days, I mourned.
Oh, no.
Safi's death bringing back painful memories of Chloe, Arcadia Bay, of everything we lost. Then I heard Safi's voice again. I reached out with my power, rusty from disuse, and shifted into a parallel timeline
I'm
where
assuming that
Safi
this
was
is
still
a sideways
alive,
application of
but
Max's power
still
to
in danger.
manifest her.
Shifting back and forth between the two timelines, Max's investigation uncovered many secrets of Caledon, but the clues didn't add up.
until I discovered I was not the only one with powers. Safi was a shapeshifter and was using her ability to sow discord and suspicion among the Caledon faculty that she blamed for the fate of her best friend Maya, who took her own life. Working together, we exposed the truth, but in so doing, we discovered someone else had been instrumental in covering up the lies of Caledon. Safi's mother, Yasmin.
Years of resentment overrode Safi's control of her power, her consciousness splintering across the campus as an impossible storm loomed overhead.
In desperation, I grabbed hold of Safi and a photo and pulled both our minds back in time.
And then she asked
In the past, Safi, now clear-minded, begged Max to shoot her, to stop this horror from happening again.
But I refused to repeat my past mistakes, torn between two terrible options. I chose a third way. Inside the storm, causality fractured. I faced my past and united the fragments of Safi's mind. I merged the timelines back into one, saving Safi, and together we escaped the storm.
An action that will have significant repercussions. And Safi herself? She left Caledon on a quest to find other people like her. But before she did, she asked Max if she would support her. Flaws and all,
How do you know this
or
story?
condemn her for the people she hurt.
From the moment I merged the timelines, my ability to rewind time started to return. I have this power to help people. After
When we met,
everything
I know
I've
Amanda
been
and
through, I
think
won't run from it
Moses
anymore.
definitely is here. Will Gwen be back? Randomize. Fuck would I want to? What is this? Like this luck of the draw? Whatever gets picked gets picked. If this is someone's first game, I guess they could choose that. What? No, I will choose what happened. Okay, I'm assuming I have to choose for all of these things. We all saved Chloe. Play ending. Maybe Max and Chloe were romance. Amanda Thomas, we were friends with her. Staff. She was talking a lot like God stuff, you know. She was talking about we are gods and stuff. But this makes it seem bad. After everything that happened on campus, Safi has chosen to leave Caledon in hopes of finding more people like her and Max. Did Max choose to support Safi's goal? Or reject her after everything she did for revenge? Safi didn't just say, I am going to go out and find people like us. Will you help me? He said, Max, we are gods. What else could we be? That's why I rejected her. What do you mean? What happens if I'm gonna check. I definitely do not like Win enough to romance him at all. Confirm this. Where's the next tick? There we.
Yeah, and told her to get the fuck out of there, okay? I don't know how. Maybe.
Wait,
Hold on.
we're starting off with
Maybe
Flo?
try reminding her that a drum machine doesn't take up half the van and smell like ass after the gig. 20 minutes? Yeah. Okay. I can make that work.
Your drummer is late? That's what's happening? Oh god. I have to pause. Holy hell, I'm back. Okay. In the game. So her drummer is not showing up. That's bad. She has so broad shoulders now.
Last call.
He doesn't look malnourished.
Either your band is heading on stage now, or I call the show.
Fuck. No show means no fee. Means no gas. Means no tour. Means... Fuck!
Listen, we can probably. Can I lie? Can I lie and can I threaten? Threaten? No, I don't think threatening will work. Lying? Negotiate. Maybe negotiate.
Look, I hear you. My drummer's being a real Lars Ulrich right now. Give me just 20 more minutes.
I told you, it's now or never.
Come on, we know those barflies aren't going anywhere. Just prorate the 20 minutes out of our cut, all right?
I'm taking 30 minutes. You're already 10 over.
Damn it. There goes my new toothbrush money.
You toothbrush money. Okay. Fair enough. Hey, Batman. I did think that Chloe would probably do something like this. Or I think a lot of people gonna make her this in fanfiction. That's not how plot works. We fall into. What is this? Is that bathroom from Black Hell? Even I don't call it Black Hell, it's just Black Hell. It is.
Not again.
Check it out. Check it out.
It keeps getting worse. But I just
think
need to
that
find the
caution
way
is a
out.
bit late.
Assuming there is one.
That caution might be a bit late. It's a bit more than wet now. Can I go here? Ooh, what's here? Absolutely nothing. Well, what? Why is there a gate? There was zero reason for there to be a gate. That is the way I'm supposed to go, I'm sure. It tells me to look at a mirror.
How long has this been going on?
Don't go
These
there.
nightmares that feel like memories. They're only getting worse.
Of course, I don't see myself in the reflection. This is not RE9.
Now, let's talk business. Wrong. You got hella cash.
Is that me in high school? I never talked like that, did I?
Yeah. You did. You totally did. I can see the cringe on your face. Hostage, you! Why is there a gun there?
stalling, Max. Pull the trigger.
Huh? Why does Chloe know this?
That memory can't be real. The Max I know wouldn't shoot anyone.
Well, you never know.
But why does it feel real?
What do you mean it feels real? What does that mean? Okay, it's a... These lamps are very interesting. The Aurora Borealis. Nice. Is it a distortion through time? Is that what we're seeing? There's something about the movement speeds of planets and some sort of effect. Ooh, lighthouse. Polaroid. The single set of things. Yeah, there is a single. Okay. Looks pretty on screen. Polaroid camera. I'm sure this will
I'm
be a
so
memory of
glad
mine.
you're my partner in crime.
Aw.
As long as you're my partner in time.
And nothing to say about that?
Max is always on my
Okay.
mind. Lately, I feel like she's the only thing in my mind that belongs there.
That's sad, sweetheart. Really looked like a place I could get. Okay. Further down there, where I'm supposed to go, I'm sure. Whoa. That's not right.
Does every daughter have nightmares that she killed her mom, even though she's still very much alive? Or is that just me?
He's alive? But I chose BAE Bay ending. What is happening? How can Joyce be alive then? It doesn't. Also, it just keeps saying. Two timelines where Joyce is dead and Joyce is alive. I guess both merged into this third timeline. Is that what they're trying to do? What is that? Oh no! It's Dead You. It's Dead You 101. The one that got shot in the bathroom, maybe? Maybe if Max never rewinded for the first time.
A version of me.
Yeah.
If Max didn't rewind to save me. She's not me,
He looks different.
but she's a part of me. The question is, how much?
Quite a bit. Sure. The lighthouse never really lets go. That is the way it's not. Max?
Max?
Why are you sniping? Why are you sniping a picture? She's just sniping. Oh. Hi, Safi.
Who the fuck are you?
Good question. This was in the trailer, if I'm not. Oh, whoa, lady. Pretty lady, don't kill me. Why is there an actual... What happened? But that's not
There's one
completely
person
okay.
who can help me understand what the fuck is going on. But why do I keep hallucinating her pointing a gun at me?
What
I don't
is
know.
going on in there? Where the hell is the bad?
Just told you, man. They're on their way. Am I talking to a goldfish, or did the septum piercing get into your brain?
Ah, that's the clue I was waiting for. Fuck the negotiation. Hey, I'll die anyway, but golden red. I don't know. I'm going to open up my... Really... Okay. Look at what my smartwatch is. How do I put my... Yeah. See? Max and Chloe. That's it. I don't know how much focus the cameras give it to this. Yeah, now you can see it. What is this? Is it the other one? The other one of the two? My shoes. Hey Max. I love New York. You were in New York? Okay.
Wow. Okay,
That is
fine.
my
I'll go get my camera. Just keep being resplendent till I get back.
first instinct too. Whenever I
How
feel
long
like
was I gone on this trip? 3 days? Somehow it still feels good to come home to Vermont.
yeah, it's a good thing that home
My camera is underneath all
Vermont now.
this. Car packing for dummies. Whatever you need most goes to the back.
Bunch of stuff. There's a hat. Where's the empty food containers? Max, come on. Caulfield, PHTO. I don't know what that is. Portfolio.
My manager Hazel is always looking out for me.
Long Vista monthly notification.
And sometimes I want to kill her.
Oh, come on. It's Moses. He's the best. Come on. Oh, beautiful picture. I'm gonna like, holy no.
This weekend was the height of my professional success. And I survived it on donuts and coffee.
What else were you going to survive it on? I know you. Bag.
My most trusted companion.
We didn't organize anything. We just saw 3 pictures.
I always tell my students that a key to being an artist is a daily journal practice.
That-
Sometimes I
Probably
even
not.
follow it myself.
Yeah.
After last year, it was time to start fresh with a new journal.
Facts. See, a daily journal kind of only has 365 pages, and you're supposed to write about your day on every single page so that at the end you're not left with any pages. That's how it is a yearly daily journal. So the fact that you had to get a new journal for this year is not surprising because that's how journals work. Why can I zoom in? What, put the zoom window. Mm. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm always intimidated when I'm starting a new journal. It feels like I'm supposed to be making some sort of grand statement, especially since I haven't much to say since the storm that changed everything. Trademark. Last year. Well, that's somewhere to start. Last year, it felt like everything was falling apart when my friend Safi died. And then I found a world where Safi wasn't dead and a new ability to jump between realities. Then everything really did fall apart until Safi and I managed to put it back together. You put it back together, you dragged Safi kicking and screaming. That's kind of what happened. Chloe texted me after the storm. I wanted to write back to her so many times, but I just couldn't find the words. I still can't. I think this journal is my attempt to find them. So you haven't changed the slightest, is what you're saying. You are still that guy who doesn't reply. I mean, I get it this time. This time you have a good reason, I guess. Don't take 5 years to reply, is all I'm saying. I mean, they'll probably meet in this game, so who cares? When I do, I'll be able to. oh, When I do, I'll be able to write her back, and who knows? Maybe in some ways, there's very little to report. Same place, same house, same life. After so many years of endlessly moving around, one adventure to the next, I've suddenly found myself, I don't know, cocooned. Cocooned? In other ways, I've been going through a bit of metamorphosis. Haha, you're so sexy, don't turn into a cockroach. Cockroach. Never mind. When Yasmin asked me to teach full time, I was shocked. I thought she was joking. Wait, Yasmin. Okay. Is she still the president? What is the position that she has to be? I don't really know. Oh, where's my OBS? When Yasmin asked me to teach full time, I was shocked. I thought she was joking, but after attending a few of my workshops, she was confident I could do it. And here's the second shock. Looks like she was right. I love teaching. I care about my students and being the kind of teacher who nurtures them in a way mine never did, to put it mildly. Oh, no, yeah, well, your teacher wasn't. Let's not go into that. Maybe that's enough. For now, it definitely is. But for how long? It's not that I feel stuck exactly, but is this what I've been building towards all this time? Am I ready to commit to this place, to this version of me? Maybe that's why I said yes when my agent is a holy crap, I have an agent now. Suggested that I spend the next weekend in New York. Maybe I can get my on the road fix while still putting down some roots. But then she sent me some interview questions in advance, and why? Did you hate the interview questions? Where do you get your inspiration? Is it too weird to say that I'm inspired by death? Not inspired exactly, driven by death? Defined by death? What the hell would someone say to that? Sorry about your weird life. Stop crying on my. Actually, this is a reporter, so the next question would be then why is your work so less depressing lately? No urban landscapes, no rusted rebar, you're even getting into portraiture. Hmm? And yeah, I guess Caledon has been good for me. It feels alive in a way that doesn't hurt anymore. I'd already broken into every derelict building and bowling alley last year, so this year I'm kind of just learned how to live with the living again. Oh, see, this is why I don't do interviews. I think that's a perfectly valid answer, and the interviewer would love it. Hey, how was class today? And for squirrels and some finches. Okay. Movie night? Spooky autumnal family friendly film? Let me bring home my DVD binders. I have a bunch of options. Wait, family friendly? I don't know. This is what I mean when I say that people are Frankenstein monsters of all the people we have met throughout our lives. I truly do believe that in her DVD bundle somewhere there's Cannibal Holocaust, there's Human Centipede, and stuff like that. Just because those are the things that she would have gotten from Warren, and I'm sure that she would have kept or bought more copies of the same because she would have liked those. She would have gotten the obsession from Warren. Ah, man, what? Okay, that's also a question, isn't it? What's happening to all of those people? If there's a third scenario, does that mean that Warren, Kate, all of those people, Dana, are alive? Is Arcadia Bay still around? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z? I don't know. That's what Vin said. Good seeing you tonight. Good seeing you too. If you want to do a family unfriendly night, I'm happy to lend my friend connection. Hey, just checking in. How you doing? Not bad. Heading out with a date in a date with a girl in Brattleboro who has a pet parrot. Sounds like a parrot in disguise. Yeah, you're right. Hold on. She's asking if I have any pieces of it. Sure, sure. New kind of indica edible. Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. Okay, so the parrot was way too loud, and Parrot Girl's still working things out with her ex, so that's out. Eesh. Why are the cute ones always emotionally unavailable? I don't know, Max. Why are the cute ones always so emotionally unavailable? Hey, you feel this Friday? I was talking to my new bartender about what we could do to help Lakeport after the storm. And long story short, we're having an open mic. How would that help Lakeport again? Wait, this Friday? I'm so sorry, I can't come. My agent set up a couple of gallery shows in NYC. I have to leave right after class. That's amazing. Congratulations. Stop at Turtle, Prince, and I would like a second opinion. Whoa. I'm leaving that class. Hazel. Updates. Bouchon Gallery in Soho and Astrid in Williamsburg, both interested. Trying to pit them against each other on the fee. More to come. Whoa, that's great news. Thanks. Also, Aperture wants to include you in a feature, something about post-industrial naturalism, blah blah blah. Honestly, I'd rather that you have your own spread. Holy shit! But I mean Aperture. I'm honored to be just considered. Yeah, they're lucky to have you. Oh my god. I'm gonna love Hazel, aren't I? I'm pretty certain Hazel doesn't appear because she doesn't have a picture over here. So probably not someone they made a model for, but I'm glad that she has someone like his in her life. It's important. Okay, things are happening. I wanted to get down to New York for some gallery tours. The two I mentioned above, plus maybe a couple more if I can lock them in. Whoa, I'll look at my calendar. When are you thinking? Don't kill me. Can you do this weekend? Whoa, okay. I'll look into it right away. I'm in. Excellent. Finalizing plans now. We'll send you the itinerary. So Thursday. This is going to be huge for you. Oh, cool. Tony says he might make it out for Thanksgiving, but Labor Day is a no. Oh no. Looking forward to meet him. I know it's busy. It's hard. We're both busy, and I don't mind waiting for the holidays. But when he says he can't, but he can. So, yeah. Sorry about that, Moses. I know. I should have an idea that might cheer you up, but it should wait till next week. For now, want to meet at the Turtle and Commissariat? Sure. Max, I know you hated every minute of our Machine Angel marathon, but it means a lot that you wanted to cheer me up. Moses, it was my absolute pleasure to try and fail to understand what that sexy hoop could do. Oh. Hey, are we on for 2 today? Yes, sorry, we have a faculty meeting with President Teller on Monday. My advisor's asking me to prep some slides on the future of physics. Put your face on the last slide. Put the face of Larry Feinhardt on the last slide. That's a character from the show Numbers. Someone famous plays him. I forgot the name of the actor completely. I don't think he has a sense of humor or any sense of humor, but yes, I should be done by 2. Oh, anything I can do to help? Yes, bring marshmallow. Oh, want to cancel today? Oh, why would I? Because I'm guessing you still haven't packed for your trip. I moved all my clothes onto the bed. Progress is being made. And I don't need to cancel. I want to run a couple of outfit ideas by you anyway. Ah. See you at 2. Won't get much testing done this time. What kind of testing? Testing. He's doing some sort of physics-based testing. I don't know. What is it? Theoretical physicist doesn't do testing. I mean, I'm sure that there's lab-based testing for many things, but I don't know. No idea. Hey, you back in town tomorrow night, right? Yeah, sometime in the evening. If this is a surprise birthday thing, I would love to opt out. Oh right, your birthday was yesterday. Sorry, it slipped my mind. Something happened. It's been a crazy weekend. There's a lot happening, like a lot. His tone seems somber. Okay, is everything okay? Focus on your trip. I'll fill you in when you get back. Okay. Hey, how's the road? Where even are you? Safi, you haven't answered my calls or text. I miss you. Just let me know you're okay, please. Stop texting me. You told me where you stood before on the Overlook. You weren't there for me then. No need to pretend you are now. Listen, I want to be there. Just not when you talking weird stuff about how we are gods and we deserve to be revered or something of that sort. Because that's just weird. That's not bad. That's just weird, man. Let's not do that. And we should be good otherwise. That's not fair. I still care about you. Just call me back. Safi, are you there? Hey, hope you're okay. That's all. Call me. Amanda's back to school. Niger Turtle, you in? I shouldn't. For 2 days to go before class starts, I have to revise my syllabus. Make sure I have the class portal set up. Moses says I have imposter syndrome, but I never finished high school. Can you really call it imposter syndrome if you actually get imposter? I mean, listen, loads of people don't finish high schools and they are absolute masters in their own craft. It's not formal education that makes you a master. Learning is not. How do I say this in a way that I don't particularly believe that you can define learning with just degrees, because I can get a degree, right? I can slog myself through classes and I can give tests. I'm an excellent test giver. I can give a test and I can get a degree. Doesn't mean I know shit about that topic. It's just a thing that people use to make sure that people know that, hey, this is an important thing that people have done in their lives. It's just a moniker that the world uses for classification, I would say. That, yeah, this person is learned in this topic because they have a degree on this topic. But that doesn't mean that people who don't have a degree on the topic cannot learn about it or cannot have the same amount of knowledge about it. It's easy to call yourself an imposter in this situation. I see what Max means. Still, oh dear, classic case of the jitters. Step one, take a deep breath. Why am I talking like this? Does Win talk like this? Do I just remember how he's talking? Oh, I need to check the waivers are required for class that meet outside of normal. Deep breaths. Who writes like this? You would put this in two different messages because, or maybe she was writing this, typing this down, and this came in and she just typed. Okay, that's possible. Oddity or Cosmo, meet me at bar for step two. Fine. It was good seeing you tonight, and remember what I said, fake it till you make it. Your students are so excited to learn from a famous photographer, and once they meet you, they'll be so excited to learn from you. Don't stress. Thanks, Vin. I mean it. I'm gonna kill over this, Vin. What do you do now? Call out Snooty because I didn't understand the neuroplasticity of the large language models, but then needed help with the copy machine. Okay, wait. I feel for you, bud. I feel for you for that. But I have a lot of large language to feed that cat. I'm torn. On one hand, I like having a friend in the president's office, and on the other, you want me to watch, you want to watch me verbally eviscerate Owen. It's a real conundrum. It really is. Hey, I saw an audition sheet in Lake. So this Owen fellow is the new president instead of Yasmin. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I remembered something about Yasmin no longer being the president in the last game. Hey, I saw an audition sheet in the Lakeport in this afternoon. I think it was an all-male take on the Taming of the Shrew. Just a heads up. Oh, I'm aware. You don't like the theater company? I do not. The artistic director is a talentless hack. Also, we did it for a while and stuff. Hey, are you coming to Amanda's open mic thing? Actually, I can't tell you the whole story when I get back. But for now, is there anything you want from NYC? Black and white cookies. Black and white cookies. Child. Maxine, hello. I have missed you since leaving campus. Are you well? President Fayyad, it's nice to hear from you. Please, it's former president, if anything. But I much prefer Yasmin. You got it, Yasmin. Things are great. I love my class. The students are so smart and inquisitive. And my new agent Hazel has been really pushing my work to galleries and magazines. I'm so grateful to you for getting me the instructor role. That's so exciting. You earned your new role entirely on your own merits. You're a great artist, and you deserve to have your work appreciated on the campus and out. Oh, thank you. I've been desperately trying to reach Safia. Have you heard from her? No, we have not. No, I'm sorry. No. Single text, but no information where she is or what she's doing. It is the same for me. I am worried. I know, me too.
I never responded to this. I should. Once I somehow figure out what to say.
I mean, just respond that you're okay at least. I don't know.
Some of my students take my class so seriously, it's intimidating.
Used 24mm prime lens at focal length of 2.8 with mid-afternoon overcast conditions and an aluminium board. Sorry, American spelling. Aluminum bounce board for the key. My intention was to capture the malevolence of the subject, particularly in the eyes, in which I used point lighting to accentuate the inherent sinister qualities. What is point lighting? Is it? Did you use laser and point it in their eyes to capture the malevolence? Why malevolence? What is point lighting? It really does feel like lighting that would emerge from a singular point. If I'm taking it too literally, that is possible. You just pointed light into their eyes. No wonder there was malevolence there. Man, what are you doing? Excellent work. You really brought the subject to life. And to malevolence.
Loretta is smart enough to half-ass her assignments and get away with it.
This Loretta said, yes. I used my phone to capture still life of my recorder and a bottle of beer. I wanted to explore compositional enjambment. Huh? That's something you made up? A new concept I invented to express, very expressive, my feelings about my love of journalism and how it interferes with my ability to have a social life. Compositionally very effective. Next time, focus on the lighting and how focus in on how the lighting can sculpt your intended emotion. Okay. What I would do in a situation like this is it would have to be near a window. I would take it near a window on a desk, and it wouldn't just be the recorder, right? It would be a pen, pad, recorder, everything that you would use normally for a job with as a reporter. And in the distance would be stuff like, I don't know, the computer would be on, be a anything that could pertain to having a social life. For example, like be a pair of dye or anything that it kind of shows that you're spending time doing the things you like. Those would be in the background. These would be the pre-focus, and I would make sure that the light, when it shines in through the window, I would make sure that it cuts the recorder in kind of half. It would be a bokeh effect picture. The background would be little blurred, not too blurred that you can't make out what things are in the background. They need to be there. It would be a kind of straight angle, not completely straight, like a little above, but moderately straight angle. In the background, it would seem like those things take a back seat when I'm working on this, and that would, I think, convey the emotion that she's going for very well. Maybe I'm thinking too much. I don't know. There's a hat. There's nothing on this hat. Hmm. 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 I don't know what I'm doing. Move.
My agent Hazel said I need to look more like an artist. So I bought this hat. I think I'll stick to looking like Max.
I don't know if the hat makes you look like an artist, but okay. Okay, sweetie. I'm not gonna complain. Hey,
One
suitcase.
gallery showing, 3 magazine meetings, and 1 commission proposal. So of course I packed 25 different outfits.
I've been there. I've done that. Well, not the. It wasn't a gallery showing or anything, but a weekend trip I have overpacked for a lot.
The further my life takes me, the more I find myself coming back to this trusty old friend. Nothing like a satisfying click, a soothing whir, and a toasty photo blossoming into view.
She likes having a physical thing at the end of the process. That's nice. She still moved to digital. It's just she prefers the Polaroid. It's a
The
part of the charm.
selfie I took just before this trip. I think I knew I'd want to hold on to this moment.
Huh? Oh my god. This is foreshadowing, right? We're gonna need to use this to jump back.
Time for
Yeah.
your close-up.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. I really need this on a larger screen. Looks like. C for camera. Ooh. Is that a squirrel? Went away. Where do I want the flare? I want to retake that. Compositionally, it's nothing special. Yeah. So I want the. If there was a subject, this is where I would make the subject stand and have the flare cross over them. Ooh. Did I get the squirrel in the flare? That I do like. There was a chance to do a double exposure. I don't think a double exposure would look good on a picture like this. Bing. What kind of phone is that? One camera. What do you mean safe? What kind of attack? What do you mean attack? Okay, we gotta
Something
go.
horrible is happening on campus.
We gotta
I've
go.
gotta get back now.
Immediately. Drive like a madman, Mad Max. Right? Drive like mad. Drive like you're mad. Drive mad driving Max. Maxiplier. Satan. None of this makes sense. It's Satan. What's wrong?
I've been gone for 3 days and all hell has broken loose.
Wasn't because you were gone. No way. Oh. Oh. Okay, we can try to help.
This is so horrible.
Oh, nice.
The Abraxas logo. Killers. What does all this mean?
Just say, Abraxas, what other skeletons are you hiding? Prophet community. Abraxas, what are you hiding? Stop the lies. This is upside down. So much stuff. I mean, it's repeated assets, but Lakeport remembers. Remembers what? Down with Abraxas. Stop.
What
bulldozer.
happened here?
No more secrets. What's this? Torch?
Doesn't look like enough to start a fire.
Oh, it does not. Right?
Where's the damn fire department? They're all tied up at that destroyed building where this mess started. Fremont? But all the students are down here!
Why are they?
Fuck!
Okay.
All units on site, 1082 at the Fine Arts Building. Repeat, all units.
Damn it! Come on.
1082. Mosquito in my room. Yeah. $1082, if I'm not very wrong, is a person with a gun? I think that's what it was. The fuck is this, killers? Who's shouting? People out here.
Campus security is out in force. Is it for the fire or something else?
I mean, they said 1082, so person on grounds with a gun is what I'm assuming.
Must have been some kind of protest? Or
I'm assuming so,
riot?
yeah. Hey, it's those double panel lights that provide light up and down. March on campus.
Loretta's march? What
Loretta?
does Loretta have to do with all of this?
Loretta organized a march? What? What's happening?
Where did all this come from?
I don't know. Seems odd. Also, I just realized light is not on me. That's better. I look tiny on the screen. Oh! There's people in the burning building and it's locked. Can we break the lock? Do we have like, something to break the lock? What did they do? Did they glue it? They did something. Okay, let's find something that can break the lock or something. Because that would be the most vulnerable part of this. Break the lock, get them out. Break the lock, get them out. Okay. Let's see if there is anything to break the lock with. What are these? Fire material.
Someone set this fire on purpose.
Wow, Jesus Christ. Molotov cocktails and such.
Damn it!
Agency is out of order. I mean, I'm sure that
Security, there's students trapped in the atrium.
No shit, you need to clear out now.
they know. They just can't do anything about it. Why not? Why isn't anybody trying to... Okay, that door is clear. Let's just break the lock.
The whole campus is burning. This is so horrible.
Do we not have anything? Literally anything. Like a big piece of rock would help.
Moses?
Why is he
Hold
carrying
on.
Chloe?
I'm coming.
Wait, is he carrying Chloe there? That is Chloe, right? I'm not blind.
Max, hurry, the roof is caving in.
The roof is caving in. Oh, that's definitely Chloe. Ah, shit. Hit her head. Now she can't rewind further than this. Probably because she was knocked unconscious for a minute.
No.
The only option is go to a picture, right? That's lucky, I think. Gonna do a thing.
Come on. Come on. I'll save you, Moses. I'll save everyone. Just give me time.
Yep, take the time. You are the master of time again. Calm, lady, calm. Also, I need to... Really tiny on the screen for some reason. That's better. Maybe a little bit tinier. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Did we get more SMSs from Moses? No. Okay, that was the end of it.
No smoke. No screams.
But I
did it.
wouldn't have those SMSs from Moses because it's in the past. Maybe the phone didn't load yet.
Oh God. I did it. I
Yeah,
jumped
you
into
did.
a photo again.
The pictures too.
I'm sure this won't have terrible, far-reaching consequences for the
There are no
school or
boundaries.
the people I love. What
There are
have
no
I done?
boundaries. The blue butterflies in the background, by the way. Anyone notice that?
It's Friday. The fire started Sunday evening. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have come back. Maybe I'll just fuck everything up.
Maybe.
But maybe I can't fuck it up any more than it already was. I'm here now. I can do something. I have to do something.
I mean, Max was in the Destiny trap before, right? Because beautiful. So Max was in the Destiny trap before, right? Because she rewinded because Chloe got shot, yes, but she also saw the storm coming, which means that the storm was always coming, and she just rewinded because Chloe got shot, but that was the triggering event of her rewind powers. But the storm was coming from before that. So the fact that she started rewinding is a sectional of the fact that the storm was coming. So A led to B, but B also led to A in that scenario. So that keeps happening. If this is her rewinding because the fire already started, paradoxes are weird, man. I don't know how it will work out here. Also, it doesn't seem like there are any boundaries, is what I was trying to say. Okay, so thing about the previous game is that there were boundaries to the photograph. Whenever Max used to rewind via a photograph, she used to go back in time to a particular time and space where she was inside a particular boundary. She couldn't really go outside of that and affect things outside of that. Like when she rewinded back into William's photograph and saved him by throwing away the car keys and stuff like that. In situations like that, Max was able to completely change the timeline by changing it a little bit, but then she always boomeranged back to the present. This is weird because I don't see a boundary. I don't know if she's gonna boomerang to the present, and we are gonna just let her sit and enjoy the moment, I guess. Do we have a limited amount of time? Is that what's happening, or have the rules of rewind changed since she has last used it? Maybe because she's older, more in control of her powers. Although I don't know why that would happen. She hasn't practiced it unless she has been practicing her powers ever since the storm. The previous, not the LIS-1 storm. I mean the DE storm. I mean, it's a gamble at any point of time either way. Let's go.
What did I do after I took this photo? It feels like a lifetime ago.
What was it like?
Yes, I was going to see Moses. If anyone will know what to do, it's the physicist who studies time travel.
He studies.
And we will do something. My powers are complicated, and they can be dangerous. But this is my home.
Yeah.
And
And
I
let it
won't
be
let
destroyed. Not again. Oh.
Oh my god.
Did it get a double exposure of the building that is burning? That's what seems like it was double exposed by a different picture. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Interessante. Let's go. Let's go, Max. Oh.
Hello. Hi, Hazel.
We gotta cancel the
Big night
trip.
tonight. How are you feeling?
Right.
I'm sorry. Something really, really big has come up. I can't make it this weekend.
That's terrible.
You're kidding me. Max, these are not the kind of people you want to cancel on. I'm so sorry for the late notice. I only just found out myself. Okay. I see this all the time. Young, talented artist on the verge of stardom. You're feeling some jitters. I get it. No, it's not that. I know what I need to do.
I mean, fair enough. It's a shame. It really is a shame. She would have gotten her accolades right there and there. But it's about saving. That's what Max is good at. So safety. Oh, your hand didn't burn this time. Please. I mean, Moon is the best.
It's so peaceful. But for how long?
Questions like that are what lead to bad stuff.
Moses should be waiting for me in his office.
Checking is everything here. Yes, Max, why do you ask? No real reason. You start mentioning changes going on more than usual. Again, what is this about? Nothing, I promise. Just checking in, alright? Well, thanks for the super weird check-in, I guess. 2 more pages. Breathe. Just breathe. Don't pass out. There's too much to do. I smelled the fire before I saw it. Smoke was thick by the time I drove into campus. I was already starting to wonder what I could do. If I used my powers, would it help? Or just make everything worse? Then I saw Moses and I stopped thinking at all. Moses and I have spent this year studying Rewind. He has been helping. Okay. It took a lot of convincing, but after seeing what happened when Safi lost control of her powers, he was certain that the more we know, the safer I'll be. Convincing of whom? Did he have to convince you? Because I see that happening. Moses treats my powers like a question that can be answered, not a curse or a liability. It's good. It's been a long time since I felt like that. Oh, that's why Moses is really close. I don't like Safi as much as I like Moses. I never did. I don't know why, but immediately when I clocked Safi, I did clock her as a bit of a narcissist. Oh. I did see Safi a little bit as a narcissist somehow. I don't know. Narcissist is a harsh word to use in this scenario, but Safi does seem like she only really attacked Gwen because of all the stuff that was going on eventually, and not because of anything else. Like, she didn't really attack Gwen because of the fact that she felt like she was being betrayed or anything of that sort. She didn't really attack Gwen because she felt like Maya's memory was being betrayed or anything of that sort. She attacked Gwen after her own book was cancelled or something of that sort, right? And yeah, I know that the book was kind of supposed to be an expose about what happened to Maya. Still, I don't know. Instead of trying to tell Maya's story, she just went in a completely different way. Mostly because her own life was impacted. I've never really liked Safi as much. Moses is a really cool guy. I clocked him the moment we met on the roof on the previous game. He's really a cool guy. We never tested my ability to rewind into a photo as badly as Moses wanted to study it. After hearing about everything that happened in Arcadia Bay, he agreed it wasn't worth the risk. And it wasn't until the moment he fell through the roof. That is true. If anything would convince you, that is the moment that would convince you, right? One thing was clear. After months of testing, I can theoretically use my powers, all of my powers, without breaking the world. Interesting. Guess it's time to test that theory. What even happened here? I was gone for a weekend and everything went to shit. I took crosstalk off my phone, pros productivity boost. Cons didn't hear about a disaster on campus. In his text, Moses was clearly waiting until I got home to tell me something. But if a violent protest was closing in, would he really be cryptic about it? No, I don't think so. He would have said something specific. This feels more like something bad was going to happen and he had more of a visibility on what. And the bad thing that happened was kind of the outcome of whatever he was seeing happen. I think that was just a symptom of the disease. Okay, what do I know so far? I heard the cops talking about a house called Fremont. That's where the fight started. And the protest. Did Loretta start a mob? I know she can be tenacious, but that would be a new level. Will Moses think I did the right thing? Thankfully, I don't have to sit and wonder. He's still alive. I can go ask him. Let's do that. Z to quickly view main object. Z to open camera. Oh. Is it dependent on my... Is it dependent on the angle I'm approaching it from? Oh, it is. Interesting. Interessante.
I wonder how Moses will react to all this.
To the jack-o'-lanterns, I think he'll be like, whoa, ooh, weird, or something of that sort. So I'm thinking that the center should match and it should get more and more distorted from out there. Yeah, that's a
He's
good
smiling, but you know he feels empty inside.
Even the music stopped, Max. That means something.
Moses should be in his office waiting for our hot chocolate date. His students don't call him Space Daddy for nothing, no matter how often he tells them not to.
Oh, I hate that. Hey, how are you guys? I hate that. What the fuck do you mean, Space Daddy?
The planetarium, haven for astronomers and stoners alike.
Space, the majestic trips. 6-episode podcast out now. Okay.
I wonder how Moses will react to all this.
To the moon? I think he'll be very excited about the moon. What is this?
I told Moses they should add a laser light show, but apparently that's not the point of planetariums.
This is sad. This light show would be cool. Hey, beyond the event. Oh, another photo. What is the statement I'm going for? The focus on the leap for mankind versus the picture itself. Because that's the center of what it is. I really don't want
Moses
that.
should be in his office waiting for our hot chocolate date.
Maybe a side. Ooh, this space suit, lunar space. If I can get this in. Nice. Why didn't it save the picture? Does it expect me to take it from a straight angle?
I wonder how Moses will react to all this.
I take this one. Other one I was. The focus on humanity as a whole instead of a person, individual person. Ah, it was probably that it didn't recognize the thing was in frame.
Your Honor, my head's not in the clouds. It's up.
It's up, 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 and then gonna be golden. It's up what, up in space or something. That. Clip the camera. Max, let me clip the camera.
Moses should be in his office waiting for our hot chocolate date.
I mean, there's probably nothing on the other side that I can't access. Why am I trying to glitch the camera in? Yeah, it's clearly.
When we were on the road, Chloe loved pointing out Venus and Mars to me in the night sky.
That is Moses' office. I don't want to go there right now. Explore everything before I go there. Hey, classroom.
My classroom is the great outdoors. At least until it starts snowing.
Makes sense. Hey.
I wonder how Moses will react to all this.
Is that the new president or something?
Come for the world-class education, stay for the timeshare presentation.
Okay, makes sense. What is that for? Like medical representation for? Who the fuck knows at this point?
Yasmin's replacement has some big ideas for the school. Kinda wish he'd keep them to himself.
So we don't like him, is what I'm understanding. Really do not like him. Okay, that's news. Well, not news. That's interesting information. It does look like the same guy that was inside Moses' office. Dr. Owen Teller will be the first to admit that he has big shoes to fill. In September, he became Caledon's university's longtime president. By the way, Dr. Owen Teller. He's probably a doctorate in some science-based stuff if he's talking that close to this guy, Moses. This has been fired. Since then, he's faced many detractors who question whether his proposed campus expansion and corporate partnerships are in keeping with Caledon's values. Okay. But Teller is undeterred. As a proud Caledon alumnus, I am delighted to return to my alma mater and shepherd the school into a new era. He tells me over a cappuccino in the school's Everett Observatory Cafe. Caledon has weathered many storms in the past year, both literal and reputational. But as we begin the arduous work of rebuilding, followed by dot 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 because we don't see the rest of it. So that's $3 paper. Local paper. I mean, local papers would cost more. Right? Probably don't print as many. Send that. What else have we missed? What is this? Podcast flyers. You discovered a flyer for podcast. Listen to sit down and listen to it. Keep an eye out for more. Okay. I have to go invisible for a second. Happening. Yes, yes. I'll just let this play.
Secrets, corruption, occultism, power. Welcome back to Abraxcast, Caledon's only podcast dedicated to uncovering the hidden underbelly of the Abraxas Society.
And she's taking them down. Okay, makes sense, I guess.
I am your host, Loretta Rice. This is episode 4, The Hall of Secrets. It has long been known that Abraxas is no ordinary campus club. It seems to operate by its own rules and logic. Take their recent battle with the administration over housing. The Abraxas House is a Caledon-owned building at the periphery of Lakeport. After the storm, President Owen Teller declared the building uninhabitable and quickly advanced plans to have it condemned. Now, whatever one thinks about the administration's expansion plans, branded Caledon 2.0, university bylaws are very clear that Abraxas students must submit to relocation or risk disciplinary action.
Okay.
But this is not what happened. Instead, students have been returning to the building, squatting in their old rooms, and staging disruptive protests. The planned demolition has been set back indefinitely. Now, my role as a journalist is not to pick sides, but to uncover the truth. And I have come to believe that the reason for Abraxas' peculiar leverage may rest inside the very house they are illegitimately occupying. Sources tell me of a section in the Abraxas house known as the Hall of Secrets. What is contained within it? No one knows. But I'm told it has been passed down for decades and remains very well concealed from even the most senior Abraxas members. It stands to reason that these secrets hold the key to understanding not just Abraxas, but also its peculiar hold over Caledon University. I, your faithful reporter, will not rest until I have uncovered the Hall of Secrets myself and revealed what lies within.
Does that mean she's going to the place to find the Hall of Secrets? That's not safe. There's a condemned building. Interesting. So basically, they think that there is a secret place inside the Abraxas house called the Hall of Secrets. It's even the highest of their order don't know, but which is a weird thing because what would that do then? Like if the basically the highest of their order don't. That makes me think. We saw this guy as an alumni, right? Does that mean that he was a part of Abraxas back in the day? I mean, I know we're not supposed to like this guy, so honestly, I'm just finding not like him. Shadow.
Moses should be in his office waiting for our hot chocolate date.
I'm aware, man. I'm just checking if there's things I missed. It's dust. Is this Brownian motion in effect? What is happening? Stuff around me. It's in the air, man.
Moses, I'm from the future. I bring dark tidings of... No, too biblical.
I mean, he will believe you because he knows about your powers.
I told Dr. Jordan he didn't need to convince me. My own conversations with you were sufficient, not to mention your student ratings. Your intro courses are 9s in a sea of 4s. For you to be so highly regarded, especially by non-majors, is...
Way to make it weird, Max. I get it.
Well, very highly regarded, it seems.
Yep, very highly regarded.
Max? You okay?
Sorry. Long day. You were saying?
I was just telling Moses that he is officially invited to join the Caledon faculty once he becomes Dr. Murphy next year.
Right, the job offer. I remember.
You remember? That's not how we deal with. I figured it would happen. Heard from his. Vin is a friend. Kind of.
I overheard Vin on a call yesterday.
Right up. He won't mind.
Congratulations.
Thanks. I'm still taking it in. But President Teller's plans for the physics department are very exciting.
This building is the one real investment that Caledon has made in the sciences. With 4 departments under one roof, we need to expand.
That's fair.
And that's just the beginning. In a few years, the whole school will look like this, a cutting-edge research institution to rival MIT.
What about the arts? Yeah, doesn't seem like he's a bit into science. Maybe he's a science. He's a STEM guy, I'm sure. What about the arts?
I thought most students came to Caledon for liberal arts.
Currently, yes. But if we want to remain competitive and move past the events of last year, Caledon needs to modernize. Dr. Fayyad was a great leader, and she had an eye for talent. Finding Moses was one of her many successes. But she had an idealistic streak, which reminds me, Max, do your students still have all A's?
Give everyone A's. I mean, I get it. I want to give everyone a 5 on my appraisals when I'm just. I get it. But
Everyone who's still in the class has an A, but plenty of students dropped when they realized how tough it would be.
I noticed that too. Not the academic curve we strive for, but perhaps that wasn't covered in your orientation.
What does that mean? So, perhaps that wasn't covered in my
Max
orientation?
isn't a traditional academic, but she's amazing with her students.
So, okay,
like you said,
if people
Yasmin
drop
has
out,
an
it's
eye
my
for
fault?
talent. She was even
Sure,
talking
it
about
could be,
creating a
but
photography major.
If people join
It's
for the
not that
sake
I
of
doubt your
an
talent,
easy...
Max. You're just a beneficiary of her short-sightedness.
What does
I
that
mean,
mean?
an instructor with no teaching experience or terminal degree, living rent-free in the house that was once reserved for visiting luminaries.
Wasn't I talking about this?
It's like,
Is it Luminary?
how is this allowed to happen?
Wow.
How have I
do
not punched you in the
remember
face yet?
this conversation being such a disaster.
Well, duty calls. Moses, contact my office if you have any questions about the offer.
I'm sorry.
That guy is just dying to fire me.
You already knew about my job offer.
Huh.
But you had to remember, so... You're not rewinding from later today, are you?
You're good. I'm back from Sunday.
Did you jump back into a photo? We agreed that was too dangerous.
Yeah. I didn't think she had a choice.
If you saw the alternative, I think you'd agree it was worth the risk.
What
I'm
happened?
not...
Did something go wrong with the gallery show?
No,
With
the
the
show was
galleries.
great, incredible, but
I don't think she would
while I was
jump back for
gone,
that.
something at Caledon went very, very wrong. There was a protest about something. It turned into a riot.
Lighting
By the time I got back,
review and
the whole campus was on fire. Look.
That's definitely the campus on fire. Compositionally, it is a bit more abstract than usual.
Okay.
I wasn't trying to take a photo. I dropped my camera when I saw you.
Are we telling the truth to him? Yeah.
Moses. I'm sorry, but I saw you.
I mean, we didn't see you die.
Oh.
We just saw you probably get buried alive. I don't know if you died.
Wow.
You might have existed.
Where was I?
On the roof. I tried to help, but I couldn't get inside.
Working on a Sunday. I need more hobbies. Okay. Before you came back here through the photo, did you try to rewind in the fire?
Well, she got hit on her head, is what I thought. I thought she wouldn't be able to rewind. I never really hit the right button either. Honestly, this is the closest, but I thought that she wouldn't be able to, is the correct answer.
I wasn't sure if I should. I've used my powers to save people before. It doesn't always end well.
Yet you came back here. And I'm glad you did.
I've never felt so powerless before. All that destruction, and there was nothing I could do.
I mean,
That's not true. You bought us
you
time.
did it already.
Time that we'll make the most of. So, where should we start?
Who's that
Fire
person out of
department?
the window?
They'll just laugh at us. We should act normal. Search for clues, talk to suspects without rousing suspicion. Which is exactly what your powers are perfect for. Did we do any rewind testing when you were here the first time?
No, we just talked about my trip over hot chocolate.
Then let's change that.
Okay, let's do some rewind.
We'll practice your skills,
Oh, so
and if you
that's
run
the
into any
testing.
danger this weekend, you'll be ready.
Where did you get the...
Let's get to work.
Okay. Let me investigate the room first.
Moses is right. I need to be prepared for this weekend.
Building a Gundam.
Moses likes working on this when I'm around. I'm his Control Z.
Makes sense. Of the stars. Wow. So many notes on this. There's an X on. Huh? No true samurai. Tommy tools. Not my tools, Tommy's tools. That's a terrible poster. Fragile. It's printer resin. Lighthouse. What is that? That's a sword, I guess. That's a sickle, that's a sword, I think, yeah. Close lock, that's the trash can. Against miners, against soldiers. Named after the famous Schrödinger thought experiment, a cat state is a quantum superposition composed of two opposite states existing at the same time, such as an atom being both decayed and not decayed. Attempting to measure the particle in a cat state will cause to collapse in an eigenstate, thus leaving superposition. This is known as the measurement problem, which is the Schrödinger's thought process in the first place. Because the way it works is that the only way that you can measure the position of an electron in that particular state is if you direct a photon at it, and what that does is it makes it bounce off, and you can measure the bounce of the proton, but the moment you do that you change the electron's position, so you cannot know where it originally was, where it ends up in that scenario. So I'm simplifying it quite a bit, but it's the measurement issue. Yeah, you can't really measure the eigenstate of it. On the laptop behind this, I can't go there. The Time Dojo.
We've covered a lot of ground these past months together.
Okay. These are the list of tests.
No crazy storms in the 9 months that we've been testing my powers. That's something.
Nice. Attempted to capture footage of subject during a teleportation test using infrared camera. As expected, footage showed hotspots at subject's starting and ending positions, with a slight change in atmospheric temperature consistent with subject's path across the room. Okay, that's interesting because that means that when Max is moving through the room, she's leaving a trail. She's affecting the matter that's in her way when she's moving through this time. So is okay. So there were two theories that were always consistent with how Max rewinds time. The first thing is from a space perspective, the second thing was from a time perspective. From space perspective, it is often stated that when you talk about multiple dimensions or multiple timelines, you are actually traveling through two timelines. So say one timeline is stacked on top of the other. And I don't mean physically stacked, but it's easier to picture it that way. So if you are here where something has happened and you move to a situation where that thing has not happened, you're actually traveling from here to here. That makes it like a timeline travel, not exactly, just change in time. However, there is always the other explanation, which is that the timeline that Max is in is consistent and usually doesn't mesh with other timelines. DE was a jump from that, but okay, how do I explain this? Think of Max as an anchor that basically holds her relative time in space time. Her relative position in space time is what I meant to say. Think of her as an anchor that does that. And what she can do is she can affect the timeline that she is particularly on, twist its fate, and make it go in a different direction than it was supposed to go. My entire theory about why the storm happened is exactly timeline fiction. The way I see it is that think of it like this: there are multiple timelines that are going across a straight parallel line. We'll consider them straight for the sake of symmetry and the sake of understanding, right? So there's strings here, there's strings here, there's strings here, so on and so forth. And there is this timeline that Max is a part of. And around it, there are multiple timelines. So when Max changes something, she actually alters how this timeline is supposed to go. This timeline was never supposed to reach that point, which makes it crash with another timeline that was going here, and then another timeline that was going there, and so on and so forth. And it just keeps creating friction between the timelines, which to make sure that this doesn't interchange or intersect or destroy either of the timelines, what has to be done is a large reset, which is something like a storm. What that would do is it would take it in a trajectory that is so far off course that it will no longer bother these timelines. It will carry on in a completely separate direction than it was supposed to do, but at least it's not going to destroy the timelines around it. So I think something like that was my initial theory about Max, about why the storm happened in one. But then DE came along and it changed my theory a little bit. Not by much, but a little bit. Because the way DE worked is that there were two timelines that were intersecting, right? They were always intersecting, and since Max was always the progenitor of these two timelines, somehow Max did something that split her timeline in two, which is also not supposed to happen. That was already causing friction, but the fact that Max was able to sustain both timelines without making too many changes is because the timelines themselves were not being changed in that direction. I think Max was not using her powers to change the timeline at that point of time, and that's why those two timelines were just carrying on the direction that they were wanted to. But the moment that things started to merge, the moment that Max started to think that, yeah, I need to bring Safi, uh, you know, not bring Safi back. The moment Max started to do the same shit in both timelines, basically, that's when these two timelines start to merge, which again causes that friction. So Max, as a person in DE, can jump from timeline to timeline, which is the two timeline jumping thing that was happening that I explained in scenario 1. Max was not doing scenario 2 in DE. So her power can do either or, is what I'm thinking. It's a lot of exposition, but okay, It could be wrong. I don't know. Repetition testing. Okay, no testing, lunch in Burlington. Way nice. Repetition testing, subject broke, rewound, and unbroke the same mug 20 times. No nosebleeds or fatigue. No future repetition tests as per subject's request. Understandable. No testing, subject needed tech support with the Caledon teacher portal. Understandable. Discuss plans for future tests. Monthly check of subject's vitals. No changes. No testing, machine angel math on. Oh. Testing the upper limits of subject's rewind window. Subject and tester set a time for 10 minutes. When alarm sounded, the subject rewound as far as she could without strain. Average rewind time after 5 attempts 5 minutes 42 seconds. No news please off it. Interesting. 5 minutes is a long time. She's reaching Jotaro levels of time stop ability.
Yeah. About that whole avoid section.
Rewinding 5 minutes or less. Rewinding with objects. Small changes made in the past. Rewinding in front of others. That is all safe. Why don't people notice when Max teleports? Perceptual completion? That says completion, right? Yeah. The influence of schemas could be. Untested timeline shifting. So that supports my theory that option 1 is not something Max can do usually. The only reason Max was able to do it in that scenario is because the timeline split suddenly. For whatever reason, Max's power just leashed out and it split the timeline into. Killed Max is just. Oh, sorry, who killed Safi is just still up in the air. I don't. What version of Max killed Safi? I don't even know. Avoid photo jumping, large changes made in the past. Yeah. Well.
I'm a good guinea pig. For the most part.
What is this Anya-esque smile she has?
People started talking about Safi's death like it was a bad dream. Then they stopped talking about it at all.
Police blame computer error? Huh? Okay, local meteorologists are struggling to explain how a Category 3 storm could strike the area with no warning last week, but as the town of Lakeport struggles to rebuild, even stranger questions are coming to light. Caledon University graduate student Safia Llewellyn Fayyad was seen on campus on the same day that Lakeport police were interviewing suspects regarding her death. This reporter remembers reading Llewellyn Fayyad's obituary in this very paper, though electronic records from that day have become corrupted and inaccessible. Makes sense? Interviews with Caledon students and faculty revealed further discrepancies. None of them had any memory of Llewellyn Fayyad's death, though some recalled seeing a flower-covered memorial on the campus the previous week. Llewellyn Fayyad was unable for comment. Yeah, well, she hasn't been able for comment for lots of days.
Moses has been tracking weather patterns along with our rewind testing.
No
correlation yet.
Average seemed like it's odd. Okay, that's nice.
After everything with the timelines last year, Moses thinks my powers might have evolved in other ways.
Oh.
Not sure if I want to know if he's right.
I mean, we'll kind of find out. Theoretical new powers. Fast forward, tailored rewind, rewinding one item, area, person, but not the rest. So pocket time. Right, because Max can do pocket time in the comics that come after the Bay ending. Settling Dust and all the other comics that are in that series. That is the continuation from the main game. That's one of the possible timelines, right? So that's called pocket time in the comics. I don't like tailored rewind. I'm gonna call it pocket. So pocket time is pretty nice. She can actually like control the specific time for a particular object. I have never seen her do it for a person. That would be interesting, but she can definitely do it for an object. Photo jumping into photos, Max is in some success in the past, but inconclusive, possibly unsafe. I think Max did that once in the right? Something of that sort. Don't remember. Photo jumping into a photo and remaining indefinitely, which is what is happening now, by the way. Max is somehow without boundaries in this world. She has jumped back and is staying in the past. What happened in the first game is that you jump back and then you had some boundaries, right? And the boundaries would eventually close in and send you back to your original position. And everything that changed from your interference would be shown as pictures on the screen. It would be like your memories would invite both worlds and you would remember both instances occurring. So this is different. Interesting. Discovering and shifting to other timelines, splitting the timeline in two again. No plans to test. Could kill some. That's not.
Moses is so passionate about physics, but as far as I can tell, physics is just loading screens.
Look, simulations, it's cosmology and astronomy and theoretical physics is a lot of simulation. Okay, it is what it is. It happens to the best of us.
Safi's been radio silent for almost a year. I wish we knew where she was.
I mean, she's not gonna show. Well, she's in this game, I guess. She'll show up in the game.
Tony and Moses make it look easy.
Ooh, you're enjoying
How
your
do you
favorite
keep
season.
somebody that close
Sorry, I can't.
for that long?
That's a sad thing to say. Sorry, I can't visit until Thanksgiving, but until then, enjoy the flowers. Aww. There's a cute ghost in there. Interesting. Can I go upstairs? Can.
A cutting from Maya's memorial tree. We're planning to give it to Safi, if she ever comes back.
She will, right?
Yasmin has been through hell in the last year. Not that she didn't deserve some of it, but
Definitely.
still.
My time at Caledon didn't end quite as I might have hoped, but I know that the school is in capable hands. I remember when Safia first met you and had excited she was to, I think it's how, okay, and how excited she was to make such a bright new friend. I hope that wherever she is now, she knows how lucky she is to have friends like you and Maxine. Fondly, Yasmin. Aw. I mean, I am telling that asshole to come home.
Aw, May's at the vet. I was in the mood for another staring contest.
I know you may not spend class time writing get well soon. No.
You really understand how I'm feeling right now. Turtle strapped to a rocket booster.
That's it. Teenage Mutant Rocketer or something. I don't know. Just making it up on the fly now. Oh, what are these? Open mic. Bluebird. I don't know what that. Tutoring available. There's a thing up here. Telescope. What is that?
Moses had me rewind after the first scene of Brain Bucket 3 because he, quote, needed to unsee that.
That is Sparky. Moses, you are the one who burns down the city. Oh, just you have failed the city. Okay, let's. Whoa. Nice.
I'm 90% sure that Harold isn't real. Moses just made up a fake grad student to get an office all to himself.
Okay.
I was really worried when Moses said I should practice my powers. But he was sure we could do it safely, and so far, he's been right.
practice them then.
You really missed your calling as the host of a children's science show.
There's still time. Let's begin. What was drawn on that card?
Ugh. Seriously?
I never joke about testing, Max.
And yet you're such a ham. One moment.
Huh?
Time to fire up my rewind powers so I can grab that index card before Moses rips it. Yoink.
Welcome back.
Who's this formidable fellow?
That is the evil Swordmaster Frostbite from No True Samurai. Test
Didn't
number
I
one.
see a
Tell me who
poster
killed
of
him.
No True Samurai?
I have no idea. Let me guess. I can find the answer somewhere in this very room.
Who cares? It's a one-strike question.
Oh,
Test
well,
failed.
it's not going to be
You're the
failed later.
worst.
Hey, or when I do this, control to max, undo Max's last action.
How dare Moses be good at art and physics? Some of us can barely be good at one thing.
You're not wrong.
Who was the murder victim? Frostbite? Maybe a fireflinger did the deed.
Could be.
I doubt this little guy starred in No True Samurai. But anime can surprise me.
Listen. After Gintama, I'm not questioning what can star in a samurai show. I'm sure I saw it there, right? Yeah.
A high school girl? The plot thickens. But what's her name?
British high school girl learns that she is the reincarnation of an ancient samurai warrior. Okay. With her two best friends, Hana Ishihara and Izumi Kanda, our hero must find the courage to face Swordmaster Frostbite and save the world. But how can she prevail? After all, she is no true samurai. I don't know what I said. Wait. I've seen this. In the girl before. Who are those people? Looks like young Frank for some reason.
Get us out of here!
Okay. Maxine PTSD Caulfield. Certain saw. There is.
Here she is. But what's your name, young lady? Mina Hiramatsu. If I make it through this weekend, I promise to marathon your work with Moses.
I mean,
Don't worry, Swordmaster Frostbite. I'll find your Mina Hiramatsu. If I make it through this weekend, I promise to marathon your work with Moses.
I'm afraid of that thing. I'm gonna lie.
Moses' secret contraband kettle out in the open?
Jump, Max, jump. There's no point in talking to you right now, right? I have to be.
Okay, ask me again.
Max, it's great that you can remember something you just saw, but I'm testing whether you can remember it before you saw it.
Fair enough.
Listen, I thought that I rewinded back to when you didn't ask me. Hey, zero. Oh shit. Hey.
Okay, ask me.
Who killed Swordmaster Frostbite in No True Samurai?
Mina Hiramatsu, the badass high schooler.
Correct! Are you ready for test number 2? Please hand me the object behind that locked door.
Okay. Okay.
What is he up to now?
Lemon.
If
It
you
is
want me
locked.
to do something other than break into this thing with a screwdriver, speak now.
I'm just observing my test subject.
Good to hear. Haven't had to break into something for a while. But it's probably just like stealing a bike.
Oh yeah, she has hammer space. She put it in her pocket. Okay, let's open it. I thought that there should be a key.
You just love watching me break things for science.
I know I won't remember it, but I still love watching it.
Ah.
Damn. It's never simple in the time dojo.
Huh? You gotta unbreak that. If it breaks when I open it. If I open it, it will just fall and break. Maybe a bag or cushion. Hardware. This mosey. Ah, cushion.
Hey, Cushion. Want to save a mug in distress?
We really don't have to ask these questions. Just take it. The cushion is not going to unconsent for this. Okay. Do this. So I have to break it. Get the
Is
mug.
this a bonus rewind test? Did you want the mug to fall?
No. That's just a lucky break.
I don't know if that's a lucky break, but okay. Oh, lucky break. Oh. I hate you. God damn. That was a pun. I didn't even understand it. Yeah. Nice. Let's unbreak the thing. Yeah. I don't have to. I have to rewind fast. More than that. Hey, Mosey. Dick.
Thanks. I'll put the kettle on. Meet me on the X when you're ready.
On the... That X? Okay.
Probably not a buried treasure, but you never know.
I don't want to dig here, Max. Do you want to dig here?
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. I want you to teleport to this side of the room in a particular moment. Specifically, the moment before this mug hits the ground.
Moses!
It does that sometimes. I'm gonna count to 3.
Moses!
It catches on fire sometimes? Okay. Immediate rewind.
Moses! Unplug the kettle!
Oh, it just does that sometimes.
Guess I'll have to do this myself.
Time to run.
Ah!
Okay.
Moses! Unplug the kettle!
Oh, it just does that sometimes. Max, why'd you leave the X? What happened?
Fire happened.
Oh.
Whoa. And I was just gonna let it spark.
Why? Can you not
Thank you.
slice a
Max.
wire?
What?
Do you not have electric
Didn't
tape at
happen
hand?
before. We had hot chocolate last time, but it didn't combust. I just got back and I'm already changing things.
That's fascinating. Probably best to skip on the hot chocolate today. Let's debrief when you're ready.
Anything else to see? I don't know. It feels like, okay, I'm already changing things, which is not the best, but maybe also not the worst, because changing things is the only way that we're going to protect people against what's going to happen, right? Oh, hey. That's good.
Moses' pride and joy.
Yeah. We put
Though
that
he hasn't
together.
had as much
We
time for the stars
took it
since
apart.
he
We did
started
something.
studying my powers.
Did something with it. Can't remember what.
You probably are a true samurai, actually.
She looks like a badass. Thing I have to worry about right now. Let's debrief, Moses.
Practicing my rewind did help me calm down a bit.
It's good.
I saved the observatory this time. Let's just hope I can save it again.
Wasn't a big deal.
Please tell me you'll stop using that kettle. For all we know, it burns down the school in 2 days.
I know it's a dysfunctional relationship, but I can fix her.
Did you just... Okay.
You're right, though. Consider this her official retirement party.
How are you feeling about the disaster I just dropped into your lap?
Still processing. But I'm glad we still have a chance to do something. How do you feel?
Like a mess. I'm scared.
I know my powers are, well, powerful. But that doesn't mean
You
they're
are
dependable.
the strongest one. Probably.
This could end badly.
Out of the 3.
What if it was a mistake to come back here? What if I just make everything worse?
I know there are risks. There's a reason we never tested your ability to jump into photos.
Yeah.
But our testing has proved that some kinds of rewind are safe. If you unbreak a mug, the universe doesn't seem to care.
The school isn't a mug. You see, Moses, the thing is that you say a lot of stuff, but the school, that ain't a mug. And I ain't a mug. And my mug ain't standing.
But this? Going back into a photo? Trying to stop a major catastrophe? This is where the bad shit starts happening.
We won't try to change everything. But if we figure out where and how the fire starts, we might be able to change the thing that matters.
We might be able to evacuate
Stay
people.
stuck. What do we know
Even
for
if
sure?
Caledon gets
What leads
deleted,
do we have?
we can rebuild. Further leads. No?
Vin and Amanda could help us. Vin knows everything about Caledon, and Amanda knows everything about Lakeport. Too bad I can't tell them why I'm asking. They'd never believe me.
They knew about
Because of the storm amnesia?
We need a better name. That sounds like a disease you get in a fantasy novel.
Well, you turned
It
down
is a
cognitive dissonance triggered collective memory loss.
Cognitive dissonance triggered collective loss. What?
Sometimes I wish
Collective
everyone
memory
still
loss is
remembered.
actually better.
The 2 timelines and everything with Safi and me having powers and...
You could remind them. You reminded me when I started forgetting.
I don't know about that. Why did I remind you, Moses? Because I needed you?
I was selfish. It was so scary when all their memories started fading.
Okay, so this is a bit of a retcon because they all remembered
I
at the end of
couldn't
the
stand the thought of being alone with everything again.
Understandable. But why me?
Why
I knew
not?
you could handle it. But most people aren't you.
Not only that,
It's better if they don't know.
I trust Moses the most.
Even Amanda and Vin?
Even Amanda and Ven.
What about suspects? Do we have suspects?
So, who would have a motive to burn down Caledon? I saw signs of a protest, but I'm not sure what it was about.
I have to pause. I have to unpause. Was that good for you guys? I think I can step myself up. Okay.
We haven't heard from Safi since she left.
Moses. No way. I didn't see.
I am not on screen. Hello.
Any sign of her.
Safi's a shapeshifter. She was furious with her mom and with Caledon.
Yeah.
Could it be her?
I don't know. I don't think she's gonna burn that. But I think about it. It might be. We don't know. Do we know?
I still don't think Safi would burn down the school. At least not on purpose.
At least not the Safi we thought we knew.
That being said, one thing we know about Safi is that she gets reckless when she's angry.
That is very true. So what about the power?
The only thing we know for sure is that my powers are going to complicate things. They always do.
Maybe this time is different? We can't stay locked in the past.
Like I can help
It's not
it.
about.
Every time a new disaster strikes, it always brings me back to the first disaster.
Chloe. In the school bathroom.
I thought you meant the storm. Yeah, that too.
Trying to save Chloe and the place I love is how I destroyed the last place I loved.
Arcadia Bay, right? It looked beautiful. At least from the photos you showed me.
But hey,
it was beautiful. When it was still on the map.
Kinda.
How do I know Lakeport won't be next?
How do we know anything?
How are you
Don't
so
know.
calm?
Because things are different. You're an adult with better control of your powers. And you have a brilliant physicist friend who wants to help.
That I do.
Brilliant, man. So what's next?
So, how do we stop a fire before it starts?
We flood Canada.
Oh, right.
We
My
flood
class starts in
all the
15 minutes.
halls.
I should cancel.
No. Don't make changes.
Don't make any changes you don't have to.
Exactly.
If we mess with the timeline too much, we might introduce new variables.
You know, I saw something in class last time. Reggie took a call and walked away when I got near. I wonder if it was about Abraxas.
Secret society. Shady calls with the Abraxas president. It could be something.
Abraxas.
And in
Reggie's the
fire,
Abraxas
I
president,
noticed
wasn't
some
it Win?
Abraxas graffiti.
Did
It
Win
seemed
leave?
ominous.
Text me if you
I don't
learn
remember.
anything. I'm gonna steal another whiteboard from engineering.
You do that.
And Max? Promise me you'll do whatever you can this weekend. To stop the fire. To save people if it breaks out. Anything. I know there are consequences to using your powers, but inaction has consequences too.
True.
Whatever happens, I need us to know that we did everything we could.
I think I need that too.
Have a good class.
Okay, Mr. Foot. From here on, it's up to you to find enough evidence to pinpoint the source of the fire. Remember to look everywhere for clues. So, this is going to be a bit of a mystery finding. That's interesting. I like that. So, if I don't find enough clues, it's possible for me to lose at this. I mean, I'm gonna be sneaky, like Snoopy, like I usually am with Max. But I will stop this recording here because we have been going more than 2 hours. And this is a good place to stop as any. Check out my other games that I have played, mostly just the LIS ones. And if you like them, just don't follow to like him, you know, and subscribe if you want more of this. And that's all. I will see you in the next one. That's a Markiplier outro. Doodles is what I don't know. I'll find a better outro for now. Bye.